Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 15th of October to the 31st. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. All right, so Libra, your challenge between now and the end of October is the Five of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. Okay. So for you, Libra, your biggest challenge from now until the end of the year, or the end of the month, excuse me, the end of October, is the Five of Swords. Okay, and the Five of Swords typically is talking about challenges, competition, third parties, maybe people interfering into your business, relationship connection. This could simply just mean you find it challenging to constantly compete for something, okay? And we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel there was a disappointing situation that you were involved in, a disappointing experience that you were involved in. I feel with the Six of Cups here, this has a lot to do with someone that you have memories with, that you've been around or you've been involved with for quite some time. I do get a sense that after this disappointing situation that happened in the past that really devastated you, brought a lot of sadness to you here in the past, there was still a big opportunity for you that you may have not recognized here in the past. I do feel like there was a very strong energy here of you focusing on yourself in the past. After something here really devastated you, it was like, okay, I need to focus on myself now, okay, in the past. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Libra, you have the Two of Swords, you have the Page of Cups, and you also have the Six of Pentacles. So in the present moment now, I do get a sense here that you are very closed off, okay? Or you're dealing with someone who's very closed off, who maybe is not as open as they used to be, or they're not as open just in general. This has a lot to do with a love offer that's coming in the present moment. So whether you are open to love, or if you're flirting, or if you're getting to know someone new, I see that showing up in the present moment. For others of you, this is a more serious situation involving someone who maybe hasn't treated you equally, okay? There's something here about maybe you over giving to someone, or being super generous with someone and expecting that generosity to be reciprocated back, and it may have not been, right? So in the present moment with the Page of Cups, there could be an apology, there could be a confession, there could be somebody here that, you know, you've been on and off with for quite some time and they're showing up. But because you're closed off, or because this person's closed off, something here maybe, you know, it may not be moving or going the way it needs to, okay? And we're going to talk about why this is happening, and we're going to see what the cards say when we clarify, okay? Now, in the near future, you have the Lovers, you have the Six of Swords, and you have the Four of Cups. So in the near future, the Lovers is showing up, which I find, which is really beautiful, because for many of you in the near future, you're attracting. There's a potential here for you, you know, if you're single, or if you're dating now, there's a potential here, Libra, for you to actually attract your soulmate, okay? Now, for some of you, if you've already met your soulmate, then, you know, you're ahead of the game, right? But for those of you who are still out there, you know, dating and checking the scene out, well, it looks like there's going to be offers made in the near future. Now, if this is not about love, this could be about an offer to come together with someone, maybe, you know, in a business setting, or this could be about you coming together with something that you love, okay? But I mainly see love here. That's what I'm seeing in the near future. One of the things that I find quite interesting that you need to know about the near future, Libra, is the fact that there will be offers of love made. Like there is an offer of love being made in the present moment. There will be more offers in the near future. And when these offers come in, a lot of you choose to disengage or disconnect from them. And I'm not sure why that happens, but that's what it's showing me here. You may be questioning these offers that are coming in based on the fact that you had a bad experience in the past, okay? And we're going to talk more about that in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor, and you also have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. Wow. So for those of you who are single and it's been difficult to find somebody who you feel is worthy of your energy and time, okay? Or if you're dating somebody now, this can lead to a marriage. This can lead to a commitment. And the reason why this is all happening for you, Libra, is because there's going to be a solar eclipse in your sign. Whether you're a sun, moon, or rising, there's something beautiful. There's a new beginning that's coming in for you. And it's what Spirit is saying is whatever's coming into your life, okay, over the next few weeks, because the eclipse is happening on the 14th. So this reading is from the 15th to the 31st. So for you, I'm really strongly getting with this energy in terms of what you don't see coming, which is wow. You're going to end up attracting someone who's stable, somebody who's wise, somebody who knows what they want, and it's going to lead to a commitment. And it's one of these options that you have because you have suitors, you have options, or you have choices. Now, for those of you watching and you're saying, well, I don't care about love, love is not important. All you need to do when you're watching this channel is convert it into whatever it is that you want to talk about. So if it's a money situation, this just means that, you're going to attract something financially that's stable that you can commit yourself to and come together with. That's all it means, right? So it's very easy to convert tarot into, friendship, money, whatever it is that you're wanting to know about. So you're going to have options, okay, in the near future. This is what you don't see coming. The fact that you have tons and tons of options, people are interested in you, but you don't see all of this coming because whatever happened in the past really devastated you on a very, very deep level. Okay, so what we're going to do now, Libra, is we're going to get into your reading and we're going to see exactly what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, the Five of Swords, is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Temperance. And at the bottom of the deck, you have that Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups showed up in the past, and it's also showing up, which is connected to your challenge. So your biggest challenge here, Libra, has a lot to do with the fact that there's been a lot of power struggles, drama between you and a specific group of people, or maybe two people. Either way, there's a strong energy of you know exactly what you want. It's almost like you're protecting something that you have. It could be money, it could be your status, it could be your investments here. And what Spirit is saying is when it comes to conflict, when it comes to drama, when it comes to inconsistencies or, third parties, particularly a third party, because I'm just going to mention this to you in your last reading, and a lot of you are not going to say anything about it. You're just going to maybe sit there and be quiet and listen to what I have to say. But the truth is, for the last two readings I've done for you, this one and the previous one that I've done, there was a lot of third-party energy in your readings, okay? So this could be a family member getting involved. This could be, an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. This could be, again, just competition in general. And I think one of the things that you're afraid of when it comes to your challenge is the fact that you've worked so hard for something, okay? You've gotten to a level where, maybe money's not an issue for you, and you're protecting what you've built or created. And what Spirit is saying is when it comes to this challenge and dealing with maybe people who are a lot more difficult to deal with, or third parties, really give this person space. There's something here about giving the situation space and not trying to control it, because you're winning, okay? As a Libra, you're winning. And I'm going to explain to you why you're winning. Because when a solar eclipse happens in your sign, you're being liberated from something. It is an indication from the universe. The universe is saying, you're free now. You're free to start something new. So this is about you giving something time, space, to manifest the way it needs to. And even though you may feel like you don't have control over the situation, this is about you allowing spirit to do what spirit needs to do in order to release yourself from this, because eventually things are going to get better, okay, when it comes to the situation. But I see you trying to protect or control that which you own or you have. And it's like you're protecting it from certain people or certain, rivals is the better word to use. Okay. So this is about having patience in a situation, allowing something to flow the way it needs to flow. It doesn't mean you drop your guard or you let go of your values and morals. This is just about you letting something here flow. Because like I said, when the solar eclipse happens in your sign, that's something that's already written in stone in terms of what needs to happen. So it's almost like someone here knows that you're winning and they don't want you to win, but you're almost about to win. So it's almost like you just need to sit back and allow something to naturally flow the way it needs to. And that may be challenging for you because you may be saying, well, no, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to, and sometimes we need to know when we need to just sit back and allow things to flow the way they need to. And other times, we may need to be proactive. So the question you need to ask yourself is, what role am I playing when it comes to this situation? And can I take a step back and allow something here to naturally flow the way it needs to? Now, if this is about a third party and someone is choosing the third party over you, let them do it. Let them do what they need to do, because it just simply means that that person's not for you. Okay. This is about you recognizing what is for you and what is not for you and protecting, that which you've worked so hard for. Okay. And this is going to be a big part of your challenge, having patience when it comes to this situation. Now let's talk about the recent past, because in the recent past, Libra, what it looks like was there was such a huge disappointment in the past between you and someone here that you have very strong memories. You experienced a lot of memories with this person. And in the recent past, I strongly feel that even though there was a disappointment in love and there was a third party, you ended up having a new beginning anyways. And there was someone who came into your life, could have been a water sign. I'm getting a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting an Aries or a Leo. This led to you getting married again, or you ended up being in a commitment with this person in the past. So something bad happened where there was a third party, there was a disappointment, but you ended up moving on anyways. Some of you didn't end up moving on. Some of you ended up having a new beginning with this person that you were in a third party with. And this person vowed to you in the past and may have said, look, Libra, I love you. You're really the only one that I want. Let's have a new beginning. So I'm getting 3 stories here. Some of you just decided to move on with someone new. You got married, you moved on with someone new. Others of you attracted someone into your life. You tried to have a new beginning with them. And this could have been someone who cheated on you, lied on you, and you gave them a second chance. Others of you chose just to be single and you said, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time with love. I'm not going to waste my energy on it because I need to just focus on myself. Something here really affected you very deeply in the past, and it was very hard for you to get over it for some of you. There was a separation, and I feel like you were constantly chasing this person or trying to get this person back, but one of you was taking action here in the past and the other person wasn't taking action. So this is what led to the separation. And as a result of that, a lot of you decided to accept the fact that something here wasn't in balance. Something here was out of balance. And a lot of you ended up in the past having a lot of options. I do feel in the past that this person that you were on and off with for quite some time, they did eventually, when you started to let things go and not care anymore, that's when they started to care more and more in the recent past. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups for Libra in the recent past. So you have the 5 of Cups again. There you go. There's that 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is here twice in the past. In the recent past, I feel like, for many of you, there was a huge opportunity with this person from the past. Looks like there were someone who was very stable, but again, that third party energy is coming up again. Okay, so there was a major disappointment. I feel like in the past there was communication about reconciling, and there could have been that option to reconcile here in the past, but I don't think things really changed. You ended up either disconnecting from this person again, and you started to realize, you know what, there's no point in me giving this person another chance or opportunity because they're going to just do the same thing again to me that they already did. Okay, so that's what I feel like happened in the past. There was a lot of on and off energy. Now in the present moment, there's this melancholy energy. It's like, I don't care. everything is the same, you know, nothing's progressing. That's the energy I'm getting in the present moment. A lot of you are closed off to someone or something, or they could be closed off to you. Why is this happening in the present moment for Libra? You have the Hermit, you have the Strength, and you have the Six of Pentacles again in the present moment. So the reason why this person, and it could be you or your person that you're dealing with, the reason why there's a closed off energy in the present moment is because someone here is overgiving to a situation. It's like they're giving and giving and they're being very generous, but there is a lack of reciprocation happening. Okay. And this has a lot to do with the eclipses that are coming in, because in your 8th house, you have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. So if you are a rising Libra, you should be watching your rising sign. If you're a rising Libra, a lot of you are going to maybe close yourself off or create some sort of boundaries when it comes to certain people that you collaborate with, certain people that you work with, certain people that, you know, maybe this is a financial thing and, you know, borrowing money, debt, and all that. A lot of you may be closed off to certain people, giving to certain people, being generous. And it's been really maybe difficult for you to do this in the present moment, Libra, because it's almost like that's not the kind of person you are. You are the kind of person that you're very generous, you're very giving, you're very helpful to people. But for some reason, there's a feeling in the present moment that you're not getting as much back as you usually do. And there could be this desire or feeling in the present moment to spend a lot of time on your own and needing to find the inner strength to do that, because you're not that type of sign. You're not that type of energy to just isolate yourself and not be gregarious, right? So this is about you in the present moment really setting some sort of boundaries and really making some sort of decision on maybe the type of energies that are coming into your life. A lot of you are expecting or wanting Emperor energy into your life. That means serious people, serious opportunities, people that take you seriously. Tell me more about the Page of Cups in the present moment for Libra. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. Someone here, I'm getting a Pisces, a Taurus, okay, doesn't matter, sun, moon, or rising. This person, somebody is coming into your life, okay? There's two stories I'm getting. The first one is that this person who's coming into your life, they're definitely somebody who wants to plan a new beginning with you, and they want to move into this direction of being in a marriage or a commitment with you, okay? So for some of you, you could be planning this. This could be something that's coming up for you. Now, if you're not planning this could be something that is showing up for you because of the solar eclipse that's happening in your sign. It's illuminating something. But the problem that I'm seeing here in the present moment, Libra, is because you've had such a bad experience in the past. A lot of you are not giving to this present opportunity that is presenting itself. Some of you are choosing to disengage from having a new beginning or disengage from having a commitment. And this is where a lot of you are not in alignment with what's going on right now. There's a reason why you're not in alignment. And for me, what I believe right now that's happening to you, and this is why we're doing these readings, to touch on the things that we need to work on so that we can have a better life. You're still not over the fact that somebody here played with you, played games with you, put you on the back burner, maybe treated you as a third party. So when the real thing starts to show up in the present moment, a lot of you are very uncertain about it. And that's what I feel like is happening in the present moment. For many of you, there's a new love that's coming into your life, okay? This is what you don't see coming when I look at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. So there is a new energy that's showing up because of this solar eclipse that's happening on your ascendant, okay? So if you're a rising Libra, even if you're a sun Libra or a moon Libra, you're also still going to be affected by this. So what Spirit is essentially trying to tell you in the present moment is, what situation in your life are you closed off to that may be a part of your destiny that you should be open to? Because if you fear in the present moment that, you know, this situation, this new situation that you're getting involved in, if you fear that all it's going to do is bring forth or lead you to this place of imbalance, then, you know, there's unresolved trauma. That's what that means. Okay, there's some sort of unresolved trauma here. Okay, 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. You have the Devil and you have the 8 of Swords. What's bothering you right now, okay, in the present moment, and there's the Death at the bottom of the deck. The Death at the bottom of the clarification deck is indicating to me that there's a major transformation or change that's coming in, and this has a lot to do with the solar eclipse that's happening. The solar eclipse is connected to the sun, and there's that confirmation. This is about not giving up on your life, on your goals, on your dreams, on the things that you want and you feel you deserve. But in the present moment, the reason why you're not open to giving to this situation and why you close yourself off from doing it is because you're afraid. You're afraid the fact that this person will leave you. You're afraid at the fact that this person isn't going to commit to you. You're afraid at the fact that you may get involved with this person and you may end up where you came from. But this is about you recognizing and putting your foot down and realizing what you truly want, because what you truly want when it comes into your life, it may not come exactly how you want it. It may need to be shaped and transformed and changed into how you want it. And that's a process, just like growing is a process. You know, like if I want to become better at something, I have to practice, study, and mold myself to get to that point. So for many of you in the present moment, the opportunity is there, but you're too afraid to take advantage of the opportunity. And this could be the reason why a lot of you miss something here. And I'm going to tell you something right now when it comes to tarot and astrology. It's not there to make up nonsense in your head, depending on who you're watching and who, you know, because every tarot reader is different. But for me, I strongly feel that tarot is like anything else. It's like the news. You know, if I want to know what the weather's like, I go and watch the news. If I want to, you know, see what's going on in my community, I go watch the news, or I look at, you know, communities and all of that. So what I feel for you is this is about you doing your research. This is about you getting news, getting information, doing the research, because, you know, astrology is there to show you what's coming so that you can prepare for it and take advantage of the opportunities. It's just like watching the weather. I mean, you know, I want to know if it's going to rain in the next 5 days because I might have to get my rain jacket and my umbrella. So this is what you're learning in the present moment. You're learning that there are things out there for you to determine if this is the right thing for you, instead of just like, are you making logical sense in terms of why you're closing yourself off to this, or are you just closing yourself off to it because you're saying, oh, it's just going to fail like everything else? Know when the right timing is and then execute and take action. If you don't know the forecast, you're probably not going to know what the next steps should be. And this is something that I feel you're going to be working on in the present moment, especially when it comes to some sort of new beginning or opportunity that is presenting itself. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you in the present moment, Libra. Let's talk about the near future now. In the near future, you have the Lovers. So there's definitely going to be some sort of person that you may attract into your life, a soulmate here that's coming in. And this is happening very unexpectedly. If the moon pops out in your reading somewhere here, it's gonna make a lot of sense in terms of, you know, what's going on. So yeah, there's the World. Some of you are going to have a choice to make in terms of walking away or disconnecting from a lover. And some of you may disconnect or walk away from this person because what you're expecting is you're expecting the Emperor. And when this person shows up and they don't present themselves as the Emperor, a lot of you choose to disengage or disconnect from this person. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Why is it here for Libra in the near future? What do they need to know? Some of you in the near future are spending too much time with your person and there needs to be a balance, okay? That's something that I'm seeing here that you may need to know. In the near future, you have the Six of Swords, which is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and you have the King of Swords. So in the near future, there is this energy here of needing to balance your emotional needs with your logical needs. And some of you may disengage or disconnect from this relationship to focus on yourself, because when this person does come into your life, a lot of your attention or energy may be focused on them. It may be, you know, you may say to yourself, oh, like I need this person. This is the person I need to be with. But there's a reason why someone here is rejecting love or they're not interested in it, and it's because something here is out of balance. Okay, one of the things that this solar eclipse is trying to show you that's happening in your sign, Libra, is it's asking you to bring certain aspects, certain relationships in your life back into balance. Some of you are going to in the near future, like work is going to be a very big priority for you. So if you are connecting with someone, just make sure that there is clear communication about you spending time on your own and spending time with this person. It's about balancing your needs and your relationship needs. I see some of you, if you decide to stay or remain single, because I see something here about you spending time with someone in the near future, but then you end up disengaging from them. And again, this has a lot to do with the unresolved trauma, the fact that you went through such a bad experience in the past, and a lot of you are saying, you know what, I don't want to go through that again. Okay, so even though this stable energy is coming into your life, this Emperor, in terms of what you don't see coming, a lot of you are not 100% because you have other options, okay? You have other options, you have other choices. And again, I feel there's that moon that I was talking about. So yeah, a lot of this is happening behind the scenes. And I feel, you know, for you, it's hard to make a decision on one person because you're expecting a lot, considering what you went through in the past, okay? So let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Libra? Okay, so the advice for you is the King of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the World. Your biggest piece of advice is to recognize what it's gonna take for you to attract the right person in your life. For many of you, your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when it's time to let go of an idea that is not working for you anymore. This is also about you recognizing when certain cycles are coming to an end and when new cycles are beginning, because here's the thing, okay? And I'm gonna try to explain this to you in the most basic terms so you get it. In life, there's times when things end and there's times, you know, when things begin. The question you need to ask yourself is, do you know when things start and when things end? And really the only way to know that is when you follow astrology, because you see what's happening. Okay, the planets, the luminaries were there. They were presented and placed there by God to give you some sort of direction. Okay, if you read in the Bible, it says that. Okay, so you know those lights in the sky are not just there for decoration to look good, they're there to guide you. Okay, so your biggest piece of advice, Libra, is to recognize when cycles end and begin. Now, one way you can also know when cycles end and begin is the seasons. When one season ends, a new season starts, which means things change. We start new things. Now, one of the things that is a big part or piece of your advice is to start planting seeds now for what you want. So for example, if this is about love, this is about you maybe keeping your options open, dating and seeing who is the best option for you, and then eliminating the options until you get to the one that you want. And that's what the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is talking about, right? Because in order to get to the King of Pentacles, you need to be the Page of Pentacles first. You need to plant that seed and then allow that seed to grow into the King of Pentacles. This is the same thing with money. You know, if you're saying to yourself, I want more money or I want to attract more money, well, you know, the only way you can do that is know when you can have a new beginning to make that investment. And that investment needs to be invested into, and then you need to allow that investment time to grow. So all of these things that you're seeking and you're wanting are going to take time. And this is why your challenge has a lot to do with the Temperance, because this is about you recognizing how far you've came and where you're going next. So this is about you recognizing when one cycle comes to an end. When that cycle comes to an end, that is a sign that it is time to plant and invest into something new. Instead of closing yourself off and assuming that things that happened badly in the past are going to happen again, do you know when the cycles are to have a new beginning? And if you don't want to miss out on that, because that's when you miss an opportunity, okay? So this is a very important reading. Hopefully you got something from it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.